Hey everyone, it's Grandma Moore. It's Thursday. It's 9:15. Just got my first order. It's Uber for $12 for 9 miles, but most of that because I had to come back to this area, but still. So come along, let's see what I could do today. Well, Doordash was sending me like $3 orders, so I went and took this one. It's $8.50 for 9 miles, but I thought, well, that's better than the $3 orders they were sending. Well, I went to Chick-fil-A for this order. My first order was Uber. This is my first order at DoorDash. And it was at Chick-fil-A. And there are so many Dashers. It's oversaturated. So luckily this has taken me to a whole different area because I think it's going to be a rough one today. I guess I didn't pay attention to the weather report. I thought the rain was done. So yesterday, got stuck in this rainstorm. I'm soaked head to toe. Just got an Uber order for $7 going 5 miles. So just trying to rock both of them and make as much money as I can a day. We'll see. All right, probably a bad idea, but I canceled the Uber order and went with DoorDash for $19 for 14 items at Meyer. It's 7 miles, but I have to make as much money as I can as fast as I can, and that was a better deal. Well, my phone was in my pocket when I had walked into Panera for a minute to take care of something, and I accepted an order on accident for it looks like $9, looks like several miles, but dag on the luck. But I figure, well, just take it, see what happens. All right, I accepted this $5 McDonald's order for 5 miles. I'm in a different part of the zone, and my thought is maybe I could stay this way because where I was, there was a lot of Dashers. Maybe there's not as many here. I don't know if it's going to pan out or not, but I'll at least try it. I'm already out here anyway delivering that sushi. So see if I can pull up a couple of orders here. All right, my camera's messed up, so I'm not going to be able to videotape any of the drop-offs anymore. I don't know what's going on. So hang in there with me. It took another $5 order, still in the same area. We'll see how it goes. So here we go. My camera quit working altogether, so I'm on the phone. We'll see how this works. And got the last order, and now I'm gonna head back to where I was. Nothing else is going on. There's 1 to 2 minutes closer into the middle of the zone. Of course, not here. So might have been a bad decision, but at least I tried. Now that it's went down to 3 minutes, I'm not getting any orders, and I'm only 1% away from silver. So got into a big traffic mess. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then the camera's messed up. Goes right along with the devotion, so I can't wait to do that. So all this time, I haven't got an order. It's been forever. 1 to 3 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. So I went to the busy area, and I only need 1 more % to be silver. They send me an Arby's order for $3. I'm only 3 minutes away, but I went and took it. Hopefully this will give me silver. But what a horrible order, and I cannot believe it being that busy and it didn't give me anything. I was getting really frustrated. So we'll see. But luckily, traffic is terrible. So luckily I'm in a spot where I could start going back roads and be out of traffic. Maybe that's why I wasn't getting any orders. I don't know. All right, I made it to silver. Yay! So that order was worth it, even though not financially. I took this $12.25. It's like 3 items at Petco for 9 miles. So I'm trying to keep up with that silver. So hopefully this works. Okay, today's Bible verse I wanted to read to you is Psalms 23:1-4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The devotion says, choose to trust God in the face of difficulty, and He will give you the courage that needs to overcome. today is a good example because my camera quit working. What do I do? How am I going to finish my video? Hopefully the footage I took will work, but there's always something, it talks in here about even, you do the right thing, but you still get many challenges. And I actually thought about that yesterday as I was traveling back home, about how sometimes I think you're almost face challenges, so you have to depend on God more. So even though I've done this, and that makes it harder for me, but then it makes me rely on God more and puts sinners be back where I need to be. So these challenges or these difficulties are a lot of times more of a blessing than they are discouraging if you look at the big picture. So especially today with the camera situation, it's like, okay, there's always a plan B, or God always has another plan for it. So I just wanted you to think about maybe a challenge, and how did that, or difficulty, how did that lead you back to God? Or does it make you go away from Him? And for me, it always makes me go back, because, I'm so weak without Him. I can't seem to get going where I need to be unless I'm praying and looking towards Him. So some challenges ahead of me, and just praying harder. So hope you do the same. And talking about prayer, I just wanted to start the prayer request list, and I'll have it going here. So it's 1:30. The morning started off so strong. I'm like, all right, I'll be able to make it. I really need to make $200 today, but it is just kind of leveled off. Uber's sending me plenty of orders, but they're all going to Louisville for like $7 or $8. You have to cross the toll bridge, and for some reason I've got to fix my toll thing, so I have to pay full price right now, and Uber only pays you half price. So I'm not going to cross the toll bridge, especially not for that little amount. So, and then Doordash seems like, even though it might say 1 to 2 minutes, I'm not getting the orders. I do force stop it, I close it, open it out, and that seems to help a little bit. But so right now I'm sitting at $85. I've been out since 9:15, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 4.5 hours. So not 4.5, but 4 hours. So that's not bad. Still at $20 an hour. But I would like to make $200 today. So keeping my fingers crossed that these orders will start coming in. Alright, I wasn't getting any orders, so I took the $7 shipped order. It's for 4 items going right up the road. It's a prepaid, so it shouldn't take long. And then so I went and paused Doordash. I'll turn it back on and hopefully keep rocking it. Well, it was an easy pickup. They wanted something new, something added, and I'd never done that before. So I was like, oh no, but it ended up being really easy. But I'm 11 minutes away to drop it off. The only problem is there's some road closures, and I don't know if I'm going to run into one or not. As long as I don't run into any road closures, this will be nice, quick, and easy. All right, I was able to gather 89 tracks. On the back, I'm going to use various verses. Someone's suggested one. So if you have any verse you want to add to you think would be good for the back of the tracks. And then I'm gathering some like waters, granola bars, chips, just some kind of snack, and put them in a plastic bag, and then tie them up and hand them out. Who I'm going to hand them out, the verses, and what kind of snacks I could get is all up in the air, but at least I'm starting on it. I think that'll be a good outreach project for me. All right, this is an awful order, but I don't have anything else going on. 2 orders, 9 items, $14 for 14 miles. Really don't want to take it, but I'm taking it. All right, that's what I got going on. So that Myers order was 2 deliveries for $14. The bigger order was right down the road from Myers. So the other thing is just one thing of formula going 20 minutes away. So in the meantime, Uber offered me $9 to deliver something nearby. So I'm going to go pick it up. hopefully it's ready and it doesn't cause me to be late to drop off the formula, but they're right by each other. And then it makes the whole trip worth it. Because I was like, oh man, 20 minutes. I'm only making $14 and I got most of that already dropped off. So I've got to pass this restaurant on my way to drop this off. And I've got to they're like real close to each other. So it doesn't matter which one I drop off first or last because they're right by each other. So what do they call that? Dirty apping or something. So we'll see how it works. A little nervous, but my stats are good enough. I'm not that stressed out about it. Well, it only took about 2 minutes to get that food. So that was wonderful. It was in the middle of a red light, so I'd have been sitting there anyway. So I was debating. I have 10 minutes to decide, but um, on you make a right, the one to deliver Uber, and you make a left, deliver the Doordash. So I'm gonna deliver the Uber first because that's gonna be the easiest because you got to go up a hill when you make a right, and it's supposed to be delivered in DoorDash supposed to be delivered in 15 minutes, and I'm 13 minutes away. So it might be a couple minutes late, but should be all right. Oh well. Well, did both of those orders, and I still have 1 minute to spare. Phew, that was worth it. Well, I sit there at Kroger waiting for orders forever. I started driving and I got a stacked order for the dollar store. It's altogether it's gonna be $9. I don't know how many miles, but it was better than just sitting there. So I took it, and then I'll need $80 more, maybe a little less because I did that shipped order, but something like that. And I'm gonna be in a lot of traffic, but hopefully it'll pick up. It is 4 o'clock now, so hopefully separate orders will start coming through and it'll be fast. It's been rough. So it's now 4:30. Nothing. I found me a shady spot, was playing games on my phone. About ready to fall asleep. Got a $5 order for a mile. So I said, okay, I'll take that. So feels like pulling teeth right now. Well, I got to chat with the customer for a minute. I always like that. That's a lot of fun. We were griping about the um, traffic and talking about gas mileage, talk about cars. I'm good with that. I can actually carry conversation about that stuff. So then when I was talking to him, I got a one item order for Target. It's like $8. It's gonna go a little further than I want to go, but it's for some colic relief. So I feel bad for the mama. I know what that's like. Luckily, my kids did not have colic, but my niece did, and I helped my sister-in-law with it, and it is horrible. So my little heart goes out to her, and I hope this colic relief helps. But I think there's better ways to do it. But it's all those old-fashioned things. I'm not sure if I said, but a $10 order was added for 11 items. It's a big thing of water. They live on the third floor. Oh my gosh. So I texted to see if they'll come down, and they haven't replied, so that's probably a no. But anyway, here we go. Well, I saw on Facebook where DoorDash was down for about an hour. So I guess that's why I didn't get any orders for that little bit of time. But here it is, 5:20, so I've been out 8 hours and I'm at $140. I'm so disappointed. So about $17 an hour. I really wanted to make 200, but at this point I'm exhausted because I've been out 8 hours. So I'm gonna try to get it to 150 and go on home. So we'll see. All right, I just got a 12.75 for 6 miles. I'm excited about that. So then that'll get me to 150. And then just keep going until I don't get any more orders to head home. All right, well, I was on my way to drop that order off. They gave me a $9 windy order for 3 miles. And then as I was dropping it off, Uber did. And Uber also added a $7 Zaxby order, but I didn't catch the miles. So, but hey, that's another $16. Then I will only be $34 away from my $200 goal. All of a sudden, I'm starting to get orders. Thank goodness. Well, that sure was luck that they were just almost neighbors. So that was $16 supposedly. The Wendy's sticker came undone. I couldn't get it back on there because the way they did the receipt. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go. And just now got a dollar store order from Doordash for $10. So we'll see, get that done. All right, it's almost 7 o'clock. I'm exhausted, I'm yawning. So I'm gonna leave Uber on my way home, but I'm turning off DoorDash. I've made about $175, went about 170 miles, and worked 10 something hours. So stayed right at $17 an hour. I made silver, and I figure, you know, I hate being that close to my goal and not make it, but...
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you some breaking news.
As soon as I finished that video, I hadn't turned off DoorDash yet, so I ended up with a 1925 Meyer order, which didn't take long. Dropped that off. As soon as I dropped that off, Uber popped up with $11, taking an order close to my house. So I ended up making $209, so I went over my goal. It was a great ending of the day. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You all mean so much to me. Stay happy. God bless you.